Stalls on the left, circle on the right. Stalls on the left, circle on the right. No, just a moment. I think I made a mistake. I think it's the stalls are on the right and the circle's on the left. Anyway...
I wonder if you can help me. Excuse me, I've come to interview Mr. Worth. I'm from the BBC.
Ah, you're from the BBC. You want to interview Mr. Worth? Well...
If that's possible, yes.
Well, you'll have to see the manager, I'm afraid.
Well,
Stalls on the left, circle on the...
Where do I find the manager?
Where do you... Well, he's in his office. How do you get there? I'll tell you. Go up these stairs, turn right, then left.
Yes.
Or is it... Now, wait. If you see someone else on the way, ask again.
It's a marvellous idea. Thank you so much.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Mr. BBC. Now, circle on the left, stalls on the right. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the show. Come in, come in.
Oh, good evening. Are you the manager?
Yeah. Oh, yes, yes.
Well, it's taken me half an hour to find you. Your doorman in the front there is an awfully vague man.
Is that the short little man with glasses,
that's
grey
the
hair?
chap.
Yes, I know he is. You know what it is these days, staff problems.
Yeah.
Can I help you?
Well, I wonder if you can. I've come to interview Mr. Worth. I'm from the BBC. Do you think that's possible?
Well, I'll ring him. He's probably very busy playing with his train.
Well, I understand that. Yes.
Hello. Yes, Mr. Worth. He's very vague. This is the manager. You've got to tell him everything. Yeah, there's a gentleman here from the BBC would like to interview you. I'll bring him round myself. Oh, dear.
Oh, that's marvellous. Most grateful to you. Thank you so much. Well, tell me, what sort of a bloke is he? I've not met him before.
You've not met him? Well, yes, I said vague. He's a short man, greying hair, glasses. As a matter of fact, here's a photograph of him. I hate to say this, but he's not very good looking, is he?
No, he's not.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I'll take you round to see Mr. Worth. That's Mr. Worth over there.
Over there in the corner. I really am most grateful.
He doesn't look very fit, does he?
He doesn't. He's a very sick man, it seems. Thank you so much.
I say, that manager, he's not very well, is he?
He does appear to be a rather sick man, yes. Mr. Worth.
Really? Now, that is a coincidence. My name's Worth.
You are really the Harry Worth?
Yes.
How do you do?
How do you do, Mr...
I'm Scully, and I'm from the BBC.
Ah, Mr. Scully, sit down. Oh, you are sitting down.
And they've sent me along to interview you.
How nice. What shall we talk about?
Well, the first thing I thought I'd like to ask you, you seem to have been around ever since I was in short trousers in show business.
Yes. Do you know, in actual fact, this country became aware of me exactly 10 years ago. Well, that was my first television series. But it seems longer, doesn't it? Yes, it does.
Now, if I'm feeling funny, I find it terribly difficult to be serious.
Yes.
Conversely, when you're feeling serious, don't you find it difficult to be funny?
Would you ask that question again, please, slowly?
In other words, does humour come naturally to you, or is it really hard work?
Well, I tell you, it's not really hard work at all, you see. All I need is a good script, and I study it, and I rehearse it, and I practice it, and sometimes it's funny.
It's never as easy as it looks, then?
No, not really. Does it look easy?
Yes, it does.
I thank you for that. That's a very nice compliment. Thank you.
Could you tell us something about the show now?
What? The one we're going to do at Torquay at 6 and 8:30 every night for 15 weeks.
That's the one.
Oh, yes, I'd like to tell you about that show. Harry Worth's in it, good short, greying hair, glasses, you know him. Norman Vaughan, a great comic Norman. Joe Henderson, hear him every Saturday morning, BBC One, lovely programme. And there's lots of songs and lovely girls and sketches.
Well, from now until the end of September, every night, bar Sunday, you're on twice a night at 6 and 8:30.
Yeah.
And at the end of the summer, aren't you going to end up a nervous wreck?
People are often asking me this, They work very hard in their ordinary jobs. I don't know why they should consider mine is any harder. It's true it's twice nightly. It's true it goes on for 15 weeks. There's travelling backwards and forwards to London, to the BBC, to go home. There are Sunday concerts. It is hard work.
So you're going to be exhausted?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I beg your pardon.
You're obviously feeling very tired, and I mustn't keep you any longer. Thank you very much for talking to us, Mr. Worth, and best of luck with the show, which we must come and see.
Marvellous to meet you. Try and avoid that manager and that doorman.
They're awful.
They're very vague.
They ought to be changed.
Hmm?
Thank you so much. Best of luck. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Oh, no. I'm terribly sorry. Have I been a long time?
You're the man from the BBC, aren't you?
That's right. I've just been to see Mr. Worth.
You've been to see Mr. I knew you had. I knew you'd be a long time. That's why I waited to book you. Very vague, isn't it?
He does go on a bit.
Yeah, I bet you didn't tell you about Patsy McLean being on this show,
No.
or the Maljohns, or that famous singing group, The Mixture.
No, he didn't.
Well, look, I'm a bit sympathetic to you.
Are you?
You've been interviewing Mr. Worth.
And I am from the
about
BBC.
Yes. And you didn't know it was double yellow lines, did you?
No.
I'm sorry, I've got to book you.
I ask you, is it worth it?